obviously see me push the button. Well, no, actually, you might not see me push the button because you're beside me.
Well, I heard you press the button. So
Oh,
it's
that's
all
true. We have an audience.
We do record with an audience today. Do you want to say hello in the background?
Can you introduce us as the live studio audience?
So today we have a live studio audience for episode 24. Our esteemed guests of 2. We have the professor and we have Tessa.
Also a professor.
Of what? Okay. A professor of secrets, apparently. So yeah, we are recording once again in the same room.
Yay!
It's been, what, 10 episodes, 12 episodes since the last one?
Maybe.
Probably more.
It wasn't summer. We recorded in April, I think.
Yeah, because we were still recording in the other room back then before we moved.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So it was quite early.
But this time we're in my apartment. Well, mine and the professor's apartment. That sounds better. We're in mine and the professor's apartment. This is live. We were probably going to do, I guess, minimal editing because earlier this week we recorded an episode, did not save the audio. We tried to record it again. We could not get the audio system to work. So this is round 3 of recording this week.
This is round 3 for everyone this week, and we've had to go with a backup theme today. But it's Christmas, so we thought we'd tell you a bit about Christmas in Japan. Well, Heather's gonna tell me and our
studio audience,
live studio audience. Sorry, Tessa, about Christmas in Japan. And then I have a song, a winter song. Christmas song? No,
just winter.
A winter song for the end of the episode. So we're reversing our roles again this time. So take it away.
Okay, Thomas. So first of all, the most interesting thing about Christmas in Japan that I've discovered is how popular KFC is. Kentucky Fried Chicken is franchise here. There are several locations and the chicken's really similar to back to what I had in America, except it's much better here. But Christmas is either fried chicken or roast chicken. The meal is pretty similar for everyone. You go into the grocery store, for example, and like I bought a roast chicken this time, a whole roasted chicken, which was exciting. But they also had lots of fried chicken and just chicken, and also they did have some sort of like finger foods, like some drinking snacks like sausages and shrimp and things, but chicken was pretty much the only meal option.
But why is KFC such a big thing for Christmas?
I looked this up and I found out that around like the mid 1970s there were some foreigners living in Japan and Christmas was not really popular here, was not really heard of, it wasn't celebrated, no trees, no Santa. The people who worked at KFC noticed that there were the foreigners coming in and eating their Christmas dinner, Christmas KFC, which I guess at that time in the 1970s, Professor chime in, I think the fast food restaurants here, the Western restaurants, would have been maybe McDonald's at the time, McDonald's and KFC, and that might have been about it.
Okay.
So their options were pretty limited, so to get kind of a taste of home, they went to KFC. Someone got the brilliant idea, oh, I guess all foreigners must eat fried chicken at Christmas, so let's start a campaign. So next year, they decided to make a big campaign poster, big promotion to get KFC for Christmas, because that's what people in other countries did for their Christmas meals. And that's how KFC started.
And no one ever corrected them on this?
No, I don't think so. Or if they did, I mean, well, you can't really get like turkeys here. If you do want to get a turkey, it can be really expensive. And my fish oven will not fit a whole turkey. I don't know about your toaster oven. I don't think it fit.
I don't think so.
So ovens really aren't so big here. You can get like an oven that's the size of a microwave, and a small turkey might fit, but your regular size, like 12-pound turkey, I don't think would fit. Chickens would be able to fit more in the appliances that are here.
Okay, fair enough.
So you'll have chicken, but you'll have your chicken Christmas Eve night.
So what do you eat Christmas Day?
Well, you can still eat chicken, I guess, if you want. But because Christmas isn't a big holiday here, it's more like a minor holiday. People don't get off for work. It's just kind of a small celebration. So you'll go back to work on Christmas Day, and like, oh, today is Christmas. But really, you celebrate Christmas Eve night. That's when KFC has the lines out the door. You reserve your chicken weeks in advance or you won't get it, because they have different meals that you can order. And you can also order chickens from all the restaurants actually had the option. I think even Moss Burger, you could order a bucket of fried chicken.
Moss Burger.
Moss Burger.
Didn't know that. I just thought it was exclusively KFC. KFC?
Oh no, everyone's getting in on it now.
Okay.
Everyone's getting in on the chicken action. So you might eat something, but you're usually going to have it Christmas Eve night. Christmas Eve night is also a huge dating holiday. Like there's couples go out. So I've heard this before. I think actually maybe the professor told me that sometimes people will get a girlfriend or boyfriend in the weeks before Christmas so they can have a date Christmas Eve, and then they break up shortly after.
That's kind of sad.
But they didn't spend Christmas Eve alone, so...
That's true, I guess.
So,
I did.
Someone is bitter.
I'm not bitter. But...
I did. But you're doing it wrong then. You're not doing it Japanese style. You could have found someone for that one night.
Thank you. We didn't ask for comments from the studio audience, but thank you, Tessa. So they break up. What, Christmas Day?
No. Just, kind of maybe just drifts apart. Maybe.
Okay.
And that's not everyone. That's just an example. I guess similar to like Valentine's Day. I've heard people do similar where they'll get like in January find a boyfriend or girlfriend, and then pretty soon after Valentine's Day, oh, we just didn't work out. So I mean, I think I've heard of that happening in America. I'm sure maybe UK too.
I don't think so.
So we have our fried chicken, we have our dates. Something else that is really popular here for Christmas cake.
What do you mean by Christmas cake?
Christmas cake. So you get your
like
chicken.
Traditional Christmas cake?
It is Japanese traditional Christmas cake or Japanese traditional cake. It's a sponge cake with whipped cream and strawberries, usually. But there are different cakes that you can get, but that's the one that you'll see most advertising pictures for, is that strawberry cake. That cake is also used for birthdays or for celebrations. So it's not just exclusive for Christmas, although it does have like usually a little Christmas sign or writing on the cake.
So it's more like it's just a standard cake used for holidays in Japan.
Yeah, it's just...
Christmas isn't a big holiday, more like a smaller holiday, so just strawberry cake like everything else.
Yeah, I think it's probably similar, like kind of on the level of like Halloween as far as celebrating. I think more people celebrate Christmas though than Halloween here. But yeah, that same kind of level, like, oh, today is Halloween, we should go do something. Or it's another holiday. I'm drawing a blank. Valentine's. Yeah, because some people celebrate it, some people don't. So Christmas cake, which you also try to reserve in advance, or if you're like me, I actually didn't get mine until we celebrated Christmas on Christmas Day, because that's what we do in America. Christmas Eve night is when you wait for Santa, you put out your milk and cookies.
So Christmas cake, KFC,
or chicken. I think KFC is probably still the most dominant or most well-known. When you think Christmas in Japan, you think KFC. But there's so many places that have a chicken special now. You could get it from anywhere. Grocery stores. I think Cafe Gusto had Christmas roasted chicken. Like McDonald's just was the only one that didn't.
But is there anything else then for Christmas in Japan?
So Christmas has been a more traditional, like a dating holiday, but it is becoming a little bit more for children. There are Christmas trees now. I think a lot of people do decorate their Christmas trees in their houses. Usually they're on the shorter side. They did have some tall ones, like around 5 feet, 6 feet. But we got our Christmas tree from Toys R Us, for example. So there's some decorations, not as many. I have seen some houses decorate. They would have the lights on the outside of their house. Winter illuminations are really popular, but they're not just exclusive Christmas. But the decorations will stay up until about the first week of January. And they'll have Christmas trees and Santa, which for Christmas in Japan, big figure Santa Claus. You will see Santa Claus, you might see snowmen, you will see deer, stars, but you won't really see anything about the nativity. I don't think I've seen any decoration for nativity. So basically Santa is your big Christmas figure. Some children will get some toys, or usually toy or game, something small, because like you reminded me, in New Year's children get their otoshidama? I think it's called otoshidama, which is their New Year's Eve money. So I think parents maybe save up for the New Year's Eve holiday rather than do everything for Christmas.
Because that's more of an additional thing in Japan.
Yeah.
More so than Christmas.
Yeah, definitely. New Year's holiday is, I think, the biggest. It's the biggest holiday in Japan. Almost everyone, there are still people who do work for New Year's holiday, but most people get several days vacation to be able to travel back to their hometowns where their family lives, and they'll celebrate together for the New Year's holiday.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I forgetting anything?
I know the scripts.
Oh, Christmas stockings. Well, we did get Christmas stockings we bought at Toys R Us, and I've seen them at like Daiso and other places. But do people put anything in the stockings here? So, like, what our family does is Santa leaves different small items in our Christmas stockings, like candy, small toiletries. I think we get a toothbrush every year. We get Christmas stockings. Oh, something that's not specifically related to Christmas, but related to wintertime in Japan. Thomas, I have a question.
Oh, no.
How many snowballs? Oh, wait, let me rephrase this.
Where's this going?
How many snowballs does a snowman have?
Yeah, let's reword that. How many parts are there to a snowman?
It's not much better.
How many segments does a snowman have?
I like that better. Okay, let me take a breath here. This is much more fun to record live. This is fantastic. I'm having a great time. Thomas, how many segments does a
I'm gonna go...
How many segments does a snowman have?
3.
3, yes.
Did
you know in Japan there are not 3 segments?
How many is there?
There are 2.
It's like this big. It's gonna be a tiny snowman.
Do you know what snowman is in Japanese? Yuki daruma.
Yuki daruma.
Mm-hmm. So it's more like a daruma, little small figure that you have to color in the eyes.
Oh yeah.
So that's
like,
little short and squat. So
yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I always wondered
that.
why my kids in school would draw on the board they would draw a picture and like, why is there only 2? And then I would draw 3. Hey, 3? Like, well, yeah, like there's 3. Like, no, there's just 2. I'm like, it's a cultural difference in snowmen. And also, I think they don't use carrots for the nose. They just use wood.
Okay, so another difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And Christmas music is played really early. I noticed it around November 1st. There was Christmas music playing.
Seriously?
In all the stores, and fast food restaurants, Starbucks. It was really prevalent. It was really everywhere, which was nice, except, I mean, for us, we have Thanksgiving at the end of November. You might hear a little bit of music before, but really, after Thanksgiving, it's just full blast Christmas music, or at least it used to be. And so that would kind of delineate the difference between, Thanksgiving holiday and Christmas holiday, but here it started so early. I'm like, how long is it to Christmas? Usually it's just 3 weeks or sometimes a month. This time it was a long time, almost 2 months of Christmas music. And they put up the decorations pretty early too, but they really took them down really soon after Christmas Eve. I think you guys said too where you live.
Tessa and I, we saw them like literally 9 p.m. like Christmas Day. They were already taking the Christmas trees down in one of the... We were in a mall. Yeah, just one of the malls. Started taking it down already.
Oh, that's really sad. Christmas is really over. So I think that's going to do it for me for now.
Okay.
So just a little bit about Christmas. Thomas, how did you celebrate Christmas in Japan this year?
My Christmas Day, I went round to Tessa's. We watched the traditional film of Die Hard.
It's a Christmas movie.
And then we went to Tokyo for Christmas dinner. Yeah, well, then we just in the evening went for Christmas dinner. An Irish pub. It was very nice. We went last year as well. It was just as good. Worth it.
That sounds good to me. Sounds great. Well, thank you so much, Thomas. That's all for me for Christmas. What do you have today that I know nothing about as I handed you the book? After doing this.
Well, first of all, you're lying and you know exactly what this is. Because at the beginning of the week when we tried to record this, our roles were reversed and I gave a story. I gave a folklore story and it's very interesting.
It was very interesting.
But you'll all have to wait until the new year for that story. And Heather did this song. But as Heather told me about Christmas today, I'm going to do the song instead. Now, I can't sing at all, especially in Japanese. So I'm going to just read the Japanese, translate it into English for you. But a little bit about the song. So we don't have an author for it, but we do know it was written by the Japanese Board of Education. So we're thinking it was written by them as a song to be sung in schools by children.
That's what we're conjecturing.
And the song is called Yuki, so snow. So yeah, if you're ready, I'll read the Japanese.
Let's go.
Yuki ya Konko, arare ya Konko, futte wa zun zun sumoru. Yama mo no hara mo wataboshi kaburi, kareki no korazu hana ga saku.
That was beautiful.
Was it really?
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, so the English means something similar to like snow is falling, hail is falling, and the snow and the hail are piling up and up. The mountains and the field are wearing little wool hats, and the bare trees are covered in flowers of snow. I really like the last line where it's comparing the snow to little flowers. I think that's my favorite line in the song. But yeah, there you go. That was the little Christmas song sung by, do we know which, would it be elementary, do we think, for this kind of song?
Well, I think this song was probably learned in elementary school. I know there's some standard songs that they did have to learn back several years ago. I don't know if the same songs are being learned or if they're learning different songs, but I think this is part of the song education that they did do several years ago.
Okay. Well, like I said, I can't sing in Japanese, so sorry about that. But I know you do want to do a bonus episode where you want to, because I only said the first verse, but Heather would like to sing for you the first and second verse, so that'll be a bonus episode soon-ish before Christmas and winter's over.
Yeah, sometime in January, hopefully when we get back from our New Year's holiday.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, so that's everything from me. Anything from our studio audience?
Live
Would you like
studio
to say goodbye?
audience.
Thank you so much, Heather, for remembering the live. We are live here. Merry Christmas!
Okay, well, Heather, until next week when we might get to record again together. Maybe.
Hopefully, yeah,
Hopefully.
Our goal is to release an episode next week, but we are both traveling for New Year's holiday, so we hope to have a new episode out next week. That's our current goal, but if things change, we'll let you know via Twitter, I think.
Yes, if there won't be an episode because of our schedules, we'll put it up on Twitter and Facebook. If you don't hear anything, then assume there will be an episode, and it'll probably be another where we're together, but this time we'll probably taking a walk around Ueno Park, talking about some of the temples there, I think. That's the plan.
That's
All right then. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in today. We hope you all had a good Christmas, and we hope you have a good New Year's. So until next time, matane.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, matane.